get ready for the scoop of the year, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the inside track on all the biggest stories hitting your screens. The world of entertainment and beyond is buzzing, and if you're not plugged in right now, you're missing out on the action. We're diving headfirst into the most talked-about developments, bringing you the unfiltered truth and the exclusive details you won't find anywhere else. The pace is relentless, the updates are constant, and your front-row seat to the unfolding narrative starts right now. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming next, so buckle up and get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of everything you need to know. First up, the transformation of a major UK city into a legendary comic book metropolis is officially underway, with cameras rolling on a highly anticipated cinematic event. The world of entertainment and beyond is buzzing, and if you're not plugged in right now, you're missing out on the action. We're diving headfirst into the most talked-about developments, bringing you the unfiltered truth and the exclusive details you won't find anywhere else. The pace is relentless, the updates are constant, and your front-row seat to the unfolding narrative starts right now. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming next, so buckle up and get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of everything you need to know. Following up on that, a recent set photo has sparked a major fan theory, with many believing a classic Batman rival is making an appearance. We're breaking down the visual evidence and separating fact from fiction to reveal what's really happening on set. The pace is relentless, the updates are constant, and your front-row seat to the unfolding narrative starts right now. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming next, so buckle up and get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of everything you need to know. Shifting gears to another corner of the superhero universe, one of the most respected actors in the game has just given fans a tantalizing glimpse into a highly anticipated sequel, sharing a cryptic update that has everyone buzzing about what's to come. Get ready for a deep dive into the behind-the-scenes confirmation that's got the internet talking. You absolutely do not want to miss what's coming next, so buckle up and get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of everything you need to know. And finally, we're heading into the world of comic book publishing to investigate a significant shift that's impacting comic shops across the board. This development could change how retailers operate and how collectors acquire their favorite issues. Stick around for all the details. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let's get this show on the road. You're in the right place for the latest buzz, so let's dive in. Gotham City comes to Liverpool. Clayface movie filming begins. Liverpool is currently undergoing a dramatic transformation, morphing into the iconic streets of Gotham City as principal photography has officially kicked off for the highly anticipated Clayface movie. This isn't the first time the historic UK city has donned the cape and cowl of Batman's notorious urban landscape, but this latest production promises a fresh take on the beloved villain. Over the past week, eagle-eyed locals and fans have witnessed an intricate process of metamorphosis as Liverpool's familiar landmarks and everyday streetscapes are meticulously altered. Signage is being swapped for Gotham-themed equivalents, and even city vehicles are being reimagined to fit the dark, brooding aesthetic of Batman's world. These subtle yet significant changes are building palpable excitement and anticipation for what the film will bring to the screen. Filming officially commenced on Sunday, August 31st, and the production wasted no time in getting its star, Tom Rhys-Harries, in front of the cameras. Early set photos reveal Harries looking somewhat disheveled, hinting at the character's tumultuous nature or perhaps a challenging moment in the narrative. While these visual details might seem minor to the casual observer, they often serve as intriguing Easter eggs for dedicated fans, offering a peek into the meticulous world-building that goes into bringing a comic book universe to life. The attention to detail, from prop design to costume elements, is a testament to the creative team's commitment to authenticity. The untitled Clayface movie is slated for a theatrical release on September 11, 2026. As the production continues, fans will undoubtedly be eager for more glimpses behind the scenes, seeking to piece together the narrative and the visual style that director Matt Reeves and his team are crafting for this unique DC villain. The journey of bringing Clayface, a character known for his shape-shifting abilities and complex motivations, to the forefront of a solo cinematic venture is a significant undertaking, And the early signs suggest a production that is both ambitious and dedicated to capturing the essence of the character and his world. But is that all that's happening on the Gotham set? We're diving into a fan theory that's got everyone talking about another villain, potentially joining the fray. Hush or Shapeshift, decoding the Clayface set photo mystery. A recent leaked image from the set of the upcoming Clayface movie has sent the fan community into a frenzy, with many speculating that another prominent Batman adversary, Hush, might be making an appearance. The photograph in question features a figure with bandages wrapped around their head, a visual cue that strongly resembles Hush's iconic masked appearance in the comic books. However, a closer examination of the image and the characters established lore suggests that this interpretation might be a red herring. The movie is set to introduce audiences to Clayface, a formidable villain renowned for his amorphous, clay-like body and extraordinary shape-shifting capabilities. Portrayed by Tom Rhys-Harries, this iteration of Clayface is reportedly centered around the character Matthew Hagen, a treasure hunter whose life takes a dramatic turn after discovering mysterious chemicals during an expedition. This origin story framework provides a crucial context for understanding the visual elements emerging from the production. The leaked set photo depicts an actor, potentially Harry's or his stunt double, in conversation with the production crew, with bandages covering their head and upper face. While Hush is famously characterized by extensive facial bandages that conceal his identity, the figure in the photograph has their face partially visible beneath the wrappings. This discrepancy is key to understanding why the figure might not be Hush at all. Instead, the bandages could signify an early stage in Clayface's transformation, or an instance where he is attempting to mimic another person's appearance, a core aspect of his powers. Alternatively, the bandages could be integral to the film's exploration of Clayface's origin story. This visual could represent a point in Matthew Hagen's life before he fully embraced his powers, perhaps a depiction of an injury sustained during his treasure-hunting days or a medical procedure related to his initial exposure to the transformative agents. This narrative approach would allow the film to delve deeper into the character's backstory and the events that led to his metamorphosis into Clayface. Currently, there has been no official confirmation or even credible rumor linking the villain Hush to the Clayface movie. The focus remains squarely on the titular character and his unique abilities. With the film scheduled for a 2026 release, the production team is likely guarding plot details closely. The fan speculation, while understandable given the visual cues, highlights the eagerness of the audience to see more of Batman's rogues gallery. But the evidence points towards the mystery surrounding the bandaged figure being intrinsically tied to Clayface's own narrative arc. While the Clayface movie is shaping up with intriguing plot hints, another DC star is giving fans a sneak peek into a different highly anticipated sequel. Get ready for an exclusive look at who's reading the script for the Batman Part II. Gordon's script reveal: Jeffrey Wright teases the Batman Part II. Jeffrey Wright, the acclaimed actor portraying Commissioner Jim Gordon in Matt Reeves' The Batman Saga, has ignited fan excitement by becoming one of the select few individuals to receive the script for the upcoming sequel, The Batman Part II. Wright shared a tantalizing glimpse of this highly anticipated script via his Instagram, posting a photo of a secured black zippered bag, complete with a coded lock, accompanied by a bat emoji. This subtle yet significant reveal confirms that key cast members have officially begun immersing themselves in the material for the highly anticipated film. The cryptic post immediately sparked a flurry of fan theories and discussions across social media platforms. Many fans speculated whether the script's delivery method, a secure coded bag, was reminiscent of how director Christopher Nolan handles his scripts, drawing comparisons to Nolan's meticulous approach to filmmaking. This speculation, while perhaps not directly accurate, underscores the immense anticipation and the high regard fans hold for the creative processes behind these major cinematic ventures. Fans also expressed overwhelming enthusiasm for Wright's continued portrayal of Jim Gordon, with comments flooding his post praising his performance in the first film. Phrases like, "I loved your performance in the first movie, you're the perfect Gordon, Jeffrey," And I'm so happy you guys can create in standalone Batman epic crime saga words. Can't express how I'm hyped for the Batman part. I highlight the deep connection audiences have formed with Wright's character and their eagerness to see his story develop further. Jeffrey Wright's involvement in the Batman universe extends beyond his on-screen role. He also lent his voice to Batman himself in The Batman, the Audio Adventures podcast, showcasing his versatility within the DC brand. His return as Gordon in the Batman part II is a crucial element for fans who appreciated the grounded, noir-infused take on Gotham City presented in the first installment. Wright's ability to navigate both Marvel and DC projects further solidifies his status as a prominent figure in the superhero film landscape. Other notable figures who have reportedly gained access to the script include Colin Farrell, who reprised his role as the Penguin, and DC Studios co-heads James Gunn and Peter Safran, alongside producers Dylan Clark, David Zaslav, and Chantal Nong. Naturally, Robert Pattinson, who embodies the titular Dark Knight, is also among those who have read the script. With production slated to commence in early 2026 and the film set for release on October 1, 2027, these early script distributions signal that The Batman Part II is firmly on track, promising another deep dive into the complex psyche of Gotham's vigilante and the characters who inhabit his world. As anticipation builds for the next chapter of the Batman story, a major shift is occurring within the comic book industry itself. We're investigating a new policy that's directly impacting comic shops and their bottom line. DC Comics slashes ratio variant covers, hitting retailers' bottom lines. A significant shift in DC Comics publishing strategy is underway, with a dramatic reduction in the availability of ratio variant covers, a move that is directly impacting the financial health of comic book stores. Historically, these highly sought-after variants, often produced in limited quantities such as 500 or 1,000 print runs, have served as a crucial revenue stream for retailers. They allow stores to offer exclusive, collectible items that command premium prices, thereby boosting profitability and incentivizing larger orders of specific titles. The data paints a stark picture of this decline. While August saw DC Comics offering 43 different ratio variants, this number plummeted to just 36 in September, and then to a mere 6 in October, with November projections showing a similar low figure of 6. This represents a substantial decrease in the availability of these lucrative variants, a trend that is reportedly a direct result of a new policy implemented by DC Comics in agreement with its distribution partner, Lunar Distribution. The aim appears to be a broader reduction in the number of variant covers made available to the direct market. Retailers are voicing concerns about the financial implications of this policy change. They explain that the reduction in ratio variants effectively lowers their overall discount by approximately 10%. The profitability of ratio variants stems from their ability to be sold at multiples of their cover price. For instance, a store receiving a 55% discount on a $4.99 comic might order 26 copies of a 1:25 ratio variant. The cost per copy at this discount is around $2.25. While selling 25 standard copies might yield approximately $124.75, the single ratio variant, if sold for $14.99, could bring in an additional $139.74. This scenario effectively offers a better profit margin than selling only standard copies, incentivizing retailers to stock titles with these variants. Without these high-value variants, retailers lose a significant incentive to overorder or to prioritize certain books. The system is also becoming harder to manage. Concerns have previously been raised about the distribution and preservation of these ratio variants, with the value intrinsically linked to the confidence collectors have in their advertised rarity. Maintaining this system has proven challenging, and the costs associated with it are now being borne elsewhere. While DC Comics might be streamlining its operations and reducing costs, the impact on retailers who rely on these variants for profitability is considerable. Even new initiatives like blind bag variants, such as those for DC KO1 with 100, 1 250, 1 500, and 1,000 tiers present their own set of challenges. These are often tied to higher cover prices, $10, and require retailers to purchase a massive quantity of blind bags, potentially $10,000 worth, to even have a chance at acquiring a rare variant like the Greg Capullo cover. Furthermore, stores would need to open all these bags to discover if they possess the coveted item, adding a layer of complexity and risk. This policy shift, while potentially beneficial for the publisher and distributor, is making it significantly harder for retailers who depend on the traditional model of ratio variant covers to maintain their business and cater to dedicated collectors. That's a major shakeup in the comic book world, but the action isn't stopping there. Get ready for a lightning round recap of all the top stories, and make sure you're subscribed for more. And that's a wrap on today's blockbuster news. We saw filming kickoff for the Clayface movie in Liverpool, tackled the Hush rumor, got a script tease for the Batman Part II, and broke down the impact of DC's variant cover changes. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop for more, ring the notification bell so you never miss a video, drop a comment below with your thoughts on these stories, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.